Lesson 102. So would I. Neither can he. Nor should they. When do we put the words so, neither, or nor at the beginning of a sentence?
We put the words so, neither or nor at the beginning of a sentence when someone makes a statement and we want to reply that the same situation is true for us or somebody else.
If someone tells you that they would like some coffee and you would also like some coffee, what can you reply?
If someone tells me that they would like some coffee and I would also like some coffee, I can reply, so would I.
If someone tells you that they couldn't sleep last night and you couldn't sleep either, what can you reply?
If someone tells me that they couldn't sleep last night and I couldn't sleep either, I can reply, neither could I or nor could I.
How do we make this kind of short reply?
We make this kind of short reply by using the words so, neither, or nor, and by putting the auxiliary verb before the subject.
If there is no auxiliary verb, which verb do we use?
If there is no auxiliary verb, we use do in the short reply.
Reply to the following statements as if the same situation is true for you. I can speak English.
So can I.
I won't go there.
Neither will I.
I am a student.
So am I.
I haven't got a car.
Neither have I.
My mother lives a long way from here.
So does mine.
My best friend doesn't smoke.
Nor does mine.
What do I mean if I say, I can speak French and so can my mother?
If you say, I can speak French and so can my mother, you mean that you can speak French and your mother can speak French too.
Bit. Although sweets aren't good for the health, is it okay to have a bit of chocolate sometimes?
Yes, although sweets aren't good for the health, it's okay to have a bit of chocolate sometimes.
If you were an employer and one of your employees phoned you to say that they were feeling a bit ill, would you think that that was a good enough reason for them not to come to work?
No, if I were an employer and one of my employees phoned me to say that they were feeling a bit ill, I wouldn't think that that was a good enough reason for them not to come to work.
Snag. What is a snag?
A snag is a small problem.
Give me an example, please.
I need to send him an email, but there's just one snag. My Wi-Fi isn't working.
Defeat. Election. Politics. Is your country usually defeated at football?
Yes, my country is usually defeated at football.
Do you know which political party suffered defeat in the last elections in your country?
Yes, I know which political party suffered a defeat in the last elections in my country.
Phrase. Collection. What is a phrase?
A phrase is a collection of words that belong together in a sentence, because together they form a particular part of the sentence.
Give me an example, please.
At high speed.
Mind. Object. Passenger. Excuse me. Non-smoker. Babysitter. Childminder. Do you mind? What does the verb to mind mean?
The verb to mind means to object to consider, to be careful of, and to look after.
What can we say to the other passengers before opening the window of a train or a bus?
Before opening the window of a train or a bus, we can say to the other passengers, "Excuse me, would you mind if I opened the window?"
Do you mind if people smoke near you when you're eating in a restaurant?
Yes, I mind if people smoke near me when I'm eating in a restaurant.
And if you do mind, what can you say?
If I do mind, I can say, "Excuse me, but would you mind not smoking, please?"
What does someone mean if they say, "Don't mind me, carry on with what you're doing"?
If someone says, "Don't mind me, carry on with what you're doing," they mean, "Don't consider me," or "Don't think about me."
If you didn't mind what you said in public, what might happen?
If I didn't mind what I said in public, I might get into trouble.
If a sign above a door says, "Mind your head," what does it mean?
If a sign above a door says, "Mind your head," it means that the door is low and you must be careful not to hit your head on it.
Do you mind what other people say or think about you? That is it important to you?
Yes, I mind what other people say and think about me. That is, it is important to me.
Why?
Because I want them to have a good opinion of me.
When parents have to go out together in the evening, who usually minds their baby?
When parents have to go out together in the evening, a babysitter usually minds their baby.
What's a childminder?
A childminder is someone who looks after a very young child while the parents are at work.
Idiom 3. Be into something equals have a strong interest in something. What does the idiom be into something mean?
The idiom be into something means to have a strong interest in something.
Give me an example, please.
Most teenagers these days are into computer games.